Bizworld. RAM Rating Services projects Malaysia's economic growth to reach 6.8% next year from an estimated 3.8% in 2021. In its Economic Outlook 2022 report, the low base effects will visually prop up year-on-year gross domestic product (GDP) growth in 2022. However, output in absolute terms was still below potential, anticipating it to be only 4.6% above 2019's output. The firm added that negative output gap was expected to persist in 2022, albeit narrower than the past 2 years. RAM foresees the Malaysian economy staging a rebound on most fronts, riding the positive momentum of the country's high vaccination coverage and ongoing vaccine booster rollout. Property Guru expects gradual recovery in the property market in the first half of 2022 before picking up speed in line with the improved economic landscape. The positive outlook is based on sustained demand and positive transaction prices, which rose 8.5% despite a sharp decline in sales between July 2020 and June this year.
As the mega projects in the country continue to progress, we foresee that this will generate excitement in the property market, add value to residential around the surrounding areas. Now, this includes infrastructure like LRT3, East Coast Rail Link, as well as Johor-Singapore RTS. But at the same time, let's talk about HSR coming back into the fold as well. So mega projects do help enhance future prospects of the property market. Now, I'm keen to hear their thoughts.
He added the government's plan to inject 2 billion ringgit in guarantees to banks to assist those in the gig economy and further 1.5 billion ringgit allocation for housing programs under the 2022 budget illustrates a beginning of a more progressive and inclusive approach in financing and home ownership. Going forward, terrace houses are expected to remain the most sought-after property type in the country, influenced by recent COVID-19 limitations as buyers seek more space to balance lifestyle and work needs, since working from home is now becoming a long-term option. Nestle Malaysia will be fully transitioning to 100% renewable electricity across all its operations as of 1st January 2022. With this move, the company is leapfrogging and fulfilling its earlier commitment to have 100% of its electricity coming from renewable energy sources by 2025. This move has been made possible by the Green Electricity Tariff Program, launched by the Ministry of Energy and Natural Resources in partnership with TNBX Sdn Bhd at end November 2021. Nestle Malaysia was one of the 9 companies that pledged the adoption of this program and is among the first to have completed the approval process. With this, all operational sites of the company in Malaysia will utilize renewable electricity. And lastly, Gamuda is targeting 10 billion ringgit of new order book for financial year 2022, focusing on the Penang South Island PSI reclamation project and its Australian venture. The company also hopes that the government will finalise the MRT3 project soon to continue the economic impact of MRT2, which will be completed soon.
If MRT3 will be implemented soon, it will be good that the gap between MRT3 and MRT2 is not too large, because with MRT2 coming to an end, with the supply chain, the many contractors, subcontractors and SMEs, for MRT3 to bring about its economic stimulus and wide-reaching multiplier effects, it will be good that MRT3 will be announced shortly, and let's hope for some good news in the coming months.
He said this in Gamuda's 45th Annual General Meeting virtual press conference. The company currently has 4.5 billion ringgit in outstanding order book, which will be carried out over 2 years.
Can you elaborate more on what exactly Malaysia should do?
That's all the time we have for Bizworld. I'm Muhammed Ahmad Hamdan. Thank you for watching and keep tuning into TV3.